Okay, bruh, I'm warning you right now. This is going to contain spoilers for the manga who doesn't read the manga for My Hero Academia, okay? If you only watch the anime, get out of here right now. I'm giving you literally like 10 seconds. I'm counting down right now, bruh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, you're honestly screwing yourself over. And if you try to tell me anything in the comments, I will hunt you down. I know how to find IP addresses. This new My Hero arc has been on a roll lately, and it's about time I give my thoughts on what's happening and what I think is going to happen after this arc ends. So let's go ahead and start that intro, shall we? Meals and Wills coming at you, boy. Alright, so this arc, as named by the fandom, is called the Meta Liberation Army arc because of its main antagonist, the Meta Liberation Army. Their leader, Redestro, who is the son of the past leader Destro, is the CEO of a company that makes things for people with abnormal abilities. He and his Meta Liberation Army are looking to end the League of Villains. This right here is what makes this such an interesting arc in the first place. We finally have an arc in My Hero from the perspective of just the villains. Throughout all of My Hero, we've only been able to see things from the hero side. We always see how Deku and the rest of UA evolve as people and as heroes, but we don't get to see much of the villains' growth. With this arc, we're already getting looks into each member's backstories. So far, we've only been into Shigaraki's dark past, which led him to All For One, Toga's past that led her up to being the blood-sucking psycho that we all love, and my new personal favorite, Twice, and his twisted story with all his clones and becoming insane. But Horikoshi has done something very interesting with all these characters. In My Hero, we've seen characters like Todoroki, Kirishima, and Deku start to overcome limitations and evolve their powers, giving them a bigger arsenal of things they can all do with all their powers. Especially Deku now that he's the avatar of My Hero. Now Horikoshi is starting to do the same thing with the villains. We are starting to see each of them tap into their powers and unlock new abilities. It's a good thing this is being done for two main reasons. Number one being that this makes the villains much more interesting as characters. Before we didn't know much about each, and now we have depth to each of their characters. Like, you can't tell me those last two chapters, which were pretty much about Twice, didn't make you feel for his situation. What if you were someone who could make clones of himself and then see your clones kill each other in front of you, leaving you to wonder if you were the clone or the original you? This type of storytelling and character growth makes the villains not only interesting, but this makes things more interesting to see them fight the heroes when their stories reconnect. Which leads me to point number 2, that when the League of Villains face off against UA students, the stakes are now going to be higher and more interesting fights are going to go down. If this arc wouldn't have happened, we would have seen our heroes going against the same villains we've already seen for the 4th or 5th time, with nothing really new up their sleeves. Think about it. Now Deku is starting to gain All For One's full arsenal of abilities, and he's going against Toga, who can now use the powers of those who she copies, which, by the way, if you played the My Hero game, it spoiled all of us very hard, or the whole UA class going against Twice's army of clones. We haven't even seen the other members evolve yet. In this latest chapter, it seems like it's heading towards some kind of Dobby reveal or awakening, but we'll see. Well, that's it for the video, guys, and go ahead and tell me what you think of this arc and what it means for My Hero's future in the comments. My next video is going to be about the time skip and the possibility of future time skips, because there's a lot to talk about in that subject. So be ready for that video soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also put down what you guys want to see more of in the comments in terms of My Hero topics or anime topics or video game topics.